thanks for joining that Rust Life. Today we are back at the Larrabee Mill. I'm up on the roof to talk about the repairs that are needed up here, and then to give you an update about some of the other repairs and maintenance that we've been doing to the old place. So let's get started. First off, if you watched that first video, then you probably remember seeing this scene of our flooded out roof. Every time it rains, it just puddles with water, so we had to figure out why this water isn't draining the way it's supposed to. And first step is to get all the debris cleared off of here. And as you can see, we still have a long ways to go on that, but we are working on it. We did discover while cleaning it up that this side of the roof is supposed to be draining over into this far corner, which it's not doing because it's gotten clogged. So we do have to repair that. And then it rains inside the building because of these holes that are left over from equipment being secured through the roof as they had all that big heavy machinery and stuff in the room down below. So once they removed that heavy machinery, then we were left with these holes. So we've been going through and trying to get all those patched in order to get the roof prepped for being covered properly. And when we move to the roof over the office area, you can see that that's elevated from the rest of the roof, and the water, when it rains there, actually runs towards the building. So we still need to figure out what it is we need to do to repair this side of the roof. So while I was up here showing you the roof, which is good roof access from the second floor of the other building, I wanted to show you guys all of this lumber, as we had a lot of comments about how we needed to salvage that wood from the demo of the office area. And that's what that is right there. All of this wood back here is also wood that we salvaged from the demo. I'm not going to say we didn't throw away any good lumber. There was some, especially in that first dump truck, that we might have been able to salvage. But from then on, everything that we could see that was still useful with the price of lumber these days, we weren't going to throw it away. So that's where that all is. You guys have mentioned all the pallets that are in here. We have gotten comments because Anthony showed you guys on his video about the pallets. The guy we negotiated the price of the building when we bought the building, part of the negotiations is that he would get his pallets back to reclaim once we get to a point where the elevator is repaired. And we can't even think about doing that until we get power on, and we still have a lot of things to do before we can even have that accomplished. So let's move to stuff we can work on, and that would be windows, because after we went to that glass auction, we have acrylic and glass to repair these windows. This is a window in the back of the building on the first floor, obviously, so it was one that looked like a good entrance for vagrants to be able to break into the building. So we wanted to address that one right away. So Anthony got started. After we got the wood out of the way, we did notice that those windows do open, so it will be nice to be able to have some, not only some natural light in that area because it's so dark in that room, but also to be able to get some good ventilation in there as well. So let's just watch Anthony get some work done.
I got all the glazing putty out of there. I got the glass all cleaned up. Everything is all now pretty much ready to go ahead and get some plexiglass back in it. I'm gonna step over here a little bit. Lighting is terrible over there without having any power in here, no lights inside the building. So I did use this little, what is it, oscillating tool, I guess is what you call it, from Bauer, Harbor Freight, edition stuff. First time I've ever used it. I had to go buy it for this job because I don't have any power over here, and all the other ones that I have are actually power. So it seems like it works okay. Take that for what it's worth. So anyways, I guess now, time to start cutting some plexiglass and get that stuff siliconed in the hole.
So ta-da! This is what we ended up with. We used the tinted acrylic on the bottom so anybody snooping around in the back can't see inside the building, and then clear acrylic across the top so we can still get that natural light in the room. And then I remembered that we had this metal in the back of the old shop, so we brought that over and Anthony used it to custom make a design for added security. We can still get the windows open, but nobody can get in this way anymore. So it's not the most attractive thing, but it is functional and it is on the back side of the building, so no one can see it anyway. And there is a second window on the back side of the building here, so we did it the same way. I think it turned out pretty good. And while we're back here, I can show you that there was a door back here so that they could load the flour into the rail cars. And we don't see any reason to have a door in the back of the building, so we hired a concrete guy to come in and he blocked that up for us. And moving on around the side, behind this wood is a garage door. It always had the garage door there, but we were actually able to repair it. So we're gonna leave the wood there just to keep kids from painting our garage door. But on the other side is a now almost functioning, but definitely sealed garage door over there. And that just leaves the fire escape. So we were finally able to get a building inspector to come out and look at the place. And one of the things that he said is that we're not required to have an exterior fire escape like this. In fact, it's considered a safety hazard, especially in the condition that this one is in. And that was just what Anthony was needing to hear, because he hasn't liked that kids could jump up onto that thing and then use the ladders to have access to all the floors, be able to kick in doors and cause trouble. So he was excited to be given permission to get a torch and get that thing cut off of there. And just like that, we've secured that side of the building. So that just leaves the other side of the building where the offices are. We've got these 3 windows here, and I imagine it won't be long before we're doing something with those as well. Well, that's about all I've got for you this time. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, if you're not having fun in life, you're doing it wrong.